You'll never feel ready. Ready is a feeling. It's not a fact. The women who win are the ones who start before they feel ready. Your story, your message, your expertise, they're not just content. That is the bridge that moves mountains for the women that you're meant to serve. If you want to see change in your business, you have to make a move. Sitting still never builds an empire. Hello and welcome back to Sold Out Sales School. I'm Trish Ware, and today, this is going to be a little shorty. I want to have a real heart-to-heart conversation with you about something I see holding you back in your business, especially if you serve moms, parents, or families. If you're here, you're probably someone like me who cares deeply about what you do. You want to make a difference, an impact. You want to help, to serve, to create real change. But maybe, just maybe, you're feeling stuck. Maybe you're pouring your heart into your content, you're showing up, you're doing all the things, and I'm putting up quotes if you're watching this, and yet the sales just aren't coming. So today I want to talk about why that is, and I want to share a little bit of my own story because I know what that feels like you're spinning your wheels. Let's get real for a second. When I started Labor Nurse Mama, my life was a hot mess. I was going through a brutal divorce, working as a nurse, homeschooling my kids, and holding space for all 7 of them and their emotions as our family changed forever. I was in therapy, I was taking boundary classes, and honestly just trying to keep my head above water. And yet, in the middle of all that chaos, I made a decision. I decided that my circumstances weren't going to define or dictate my future. And I decided that even if I only had small little baby scraps of time, I was going to use them intentionally, because here's the truth. You don't need more time. You need more intention. I didn't have time for fancy funnels or perfect branding. I didn't have a team or a big budget. What I had was a message and a mission and a willingness to show up, even when it was hard. And you know what? That decision changed everything for my family. If you're willing to take the first step, you can move mountains, even if you're carrying a baby on your hip and chaos in your life. Because here's what I learned, not just from my own journey, but from coaching women as well. It's not your branding. It's not the algorithm. It's not that you need to post more or have better ideas. The real reason you're not selling is because you haven't learned to diagnose your audience's real problem. Most people are treating symptoms, surface level frustrations, or what they think the problem is, and not what your BFE actually says is the problem. But real experts, they dig deeper. They get to the root. If you can't clearly define her problem, you cannot define the gap. And if you can't define the gap, you cannot lead her across the content bridge to a solution. And if you can't lead her to a solution, girl, she is never going to buy from you because she won't see you as the answer. And if you try to guess and diagnose the problem without talking to her, you will never know what the actual problem is. I tell people all the time, when I started the VBAC Lab, which is my VBAC course, I thought like a high-risk labor and delivery nurse, and I thought the main problem that I was solving was her fear of a uterine rupture. But that is what my fear was as a high-risk labor nurse. Her fear, turned out, after I talked and asked questions and spent time with my VFE, was that she was afraid of doing all the work and not getting a vaginal delivery and ending up in a C-section again. Her fear was not uterine rupture. That was my fear. So once I switched my messaging, game time, because I found the gap. So let's talk a little about the emotional cost of staying stuck. It's not just about the business. It's about her life, her confidence, her relationship, her sense of self, her pregnancy, her birth, whatever it is. And for you, it's about the cost of staying in the same place, overthinking every piece of content, spending hours writing posts that don't convert, throwing ideas at the wall like spaghetti, and just hoping something will stick. But what if you could create content that takes minutes, not hours? What if your messaging felt obvious? What if buyers recognized you as the all capital THE expert and your sales came from clarity, not more hustle? And that's the distance you're trying to cross. That's the gap. And let me tell you, if you want to see change in your business, you have to make a move. Sitting still will never build an empire. Here's another truth bomb. Relatability builds fans. Authority creates buyers. Your story isn't a diary. It's the delivery system for your authority, your perspective, and the path that can lead them across that bridge. And your message moves mountains. And I see this all the time in my mastermind. I have clients who are absolute experts, like Sarah, 17 years as a doula, 900 plus births attended, and yet she has a hard time introducing herself as the expert. Or maybe they think they need another certification or more followers or a fancier website, or they should have sold their offer X amount of times to be the expert. But the women who get the real results, they show up with quiet confidence. They own their expertise. They focus on serving, not selling, and they build connection. And that connection builds trust. Because here's the thing. Action takers are money makers, baby. The women who win are the ones who move before they feel ready. They don't wait for perfect. They don't make decisions based on how they're feeling. They just start. So if you're listening to this and you're thinking, but Trish, I don't have time. I want you to hear me. You don't need more time. You need more intention. When I was in the thick of it, I built my business with content and messaging. That's it. No fancy funnels, no complicated systems, no mini chat, just me and my message and my content, clear, intentional communication that connected with the hearts of the women I was meant to serve. And here's a little secret for you. This is what I tell my clients all the time. Data makes decisions and decisions make dollars. One of my coaches said that to me and I will never forget it or stop saying it, because you have to stop guessing and start tracking. If you want to grow, you need to know what is working and double down on it. And guess how you find that? You find that by posting, by doing different hooks and doing different captions, using my break framework, which it works. But you want to post, not perfect. Doesn't have to be perfect. Just do the dang thing. Just post the dang thing. Go on there with your hair messy. That's real. That connects to people. You don't have to be perfect. Your content doesn't have to be perfect. Your BFE is not looking for perfect. She's looking for you. She's looking for an answer to her problem. Show her that you're it. So here's my invitation to you. If you're ready to stop spinning your wheels, if you're ready to step into your authority, if you're ready to build a business that actually supports your life, not the other way around, I want to just straight up invite you to apply for my Content Mastery Mastermind. This is a space for women who are ready to move mountains in their business, who want to master their messaging and their content, and who are ready to take intentional action. Inside, you're going to discover the 3 ways you can work with me, but you have to apply because I protect this container. It is my little baby, and I love these women so much. So I want to make sure you're actually a fit. So you have to apply. You can go to trishwarecoaching.com/apply to see if you're a fit. Once you do that, we will hop on a call and it'll be about 15 minutes to make sure you're a right fit. If you're not sure you're a right fit, that's okay. The application is a simple way for us to explore together if this is the right next step for you. And in the call, I will share the 3 ways you can work with me and you get to decide. And we will chat and talk and get to know each other and figure out what's best for you. I want you to know you are more ready than you think. Your message matters. You are not an imposter. I promise you. Your people are waiting for you. Your BFE is out there waiting for you. Ready is not a feeling. It's a choice. It's a fact. And the women who are making money, who are building businesses that matter, who are creating the life they actually want, they start before they feel ready. They start scared. They start imperfect. But guess what? They start. So if you're feeling a little nudge, like maybe this is for me feeling, don't ignore it. Take the step, apply. Let's see what's possible for you. I'm not another coach who only coaches coaching. I'm not another coach who has never built a business in the B2C space. I have built a business outside of coaching. I didn't start coaching until I knew what I knew worked. Here's the thing. Your circumstances don't determine your success. Now, I had a really complicated, hard life, and I care about yours. I don't care in the sense that it's not a good excuse, lady. It's not. Your consistency is what will matter. You show up, you take action, and you watch what happens. I am cheering you on because I know you can do it with so much love and a little bit of firm nudge. Okay, sis, that was your little cosmic slap on the booty to get you going, to get you taking action. As always, if this landed with you, please leave a review, leave a comment, let me know what you want to hear more of, and subscribe. It means so much to me. You are so amazing. I adore you. I'm so happy you're here. And as always, I'll see you again next Friday. Bye for now.